What can you no longer stand hearing when it comes to startups?
We first need to get the tech ready, because you should ship as soon as possible. Get together with your customers and see if they need it, and then you can continue working on your tech. But saying, okay, let's stay in the lab until the product is ready is not a good idea.
Good answer. Is there an app you can't live or work without?
Honestly, Reddit. Like, I get all my information, what's happening in the world, even in the world of robotics, from Reddit, and that is like actually so important to me at this point.
Was your first product a success?
We started out in healthcare. It was a long journey, and we spent a lot of energy and time in developing a product for this market. And it turned out there was no customers who would pay for our product. And we didn't find this out in one day, but it was a longer process, over half a year at least, and that was very frustrating. We talked to potential customers. We talked to doctors, to clinics, to physiotherapists, and to patients. And they all said they liked the product, but as soon as it came to the question, will you pay for it? It was, maybe.
What made you keep going?
Well, we are crazy.
And we then said, okay, let's pivot to another idea, because we were convinced that we want to drive this effort and be successful. And then we said, okay, is there any other markets where people want to buy our product? And that's where we landed from, like healthcare, sports, into the robotic space.
We are absolutely convinced that our team is amazing and that we can do anything if we really put our minds to it. And so it felt like stupid to give up at this point, and we kept going. Hi, I'm Konstantin from Formove, a physical AI startup from Munich. My background is in mechanical engineering, and I got my PhD in wearable robotics a few years ago from TU Munich. Now at Formove, I'm leading the hardware development and operations.
I'm Alex. I'm a senior software engineer with more than 12 years of experience and a former Google tech lead. As Chief AI Officer at Formove, I lead the software development, data infrastructure, and AI systems. I'm working with the team to build and scale the tech that powers our product.
Yeah, and I'm Julian. I complement the team with my business and strategy experience as a former consultant at McKinsey & Company. And I'm the CEO of Formove.
We are Formove, and we are building the data foundation for physical AI. Let's look at the AI models that have been truly successful recently. Large language models, image models, and video models. The secret is simple. They are trained on internet scale data. That's how these models learn to understand and generate text, images, and videos with such impressive results.
But these models only work in the virtual world with no real impact on our human environments. That's where embodied or physical AI comes in, which enables robots to perceive, understand, and perform complex actions in our everyday lives. The problem is the missing training data for these giant models. You need tens or hundreds of thousands of hours of data, and that simply doesn't exist yet.
And with Formove, we are changing that. We are building a human motion and interaction data factory to capture, label, and provide large-scale, real-world, high-quality data of human motion and interactions. We developed a scalable data acquisition pipeline powered by our proprietary multimodal data suite that can capture gross and fine motor human movements, as well as interaction data like video, tactile, or audio data. With this suite, we are then establishing our human motion and interaction data factory, a physical data factory that can produce more than 100,000 hours of physical AI data per year. And with this data, we are able to collect the world's largest physical AI data set, which enables to train physical AI models.
For us, Munich is the perfect base for our company. It offers a great place to live, amazing talent, lots of great companies working here. And we received an incredible amount of support from Unternehmertum, TUM Venture Labs, Robo Innovate, the list goes on. There's a gigantic ecosystem here for startups, which has really helped us to validate our ideas and sharpen our vision.
We are here at Gate Garching in the Autonomous System Hub, an initiative from the TUM Venture Labs as well as Robo Innovate. And we really value at Gate Garching the community aspect, getting in contact with other founders, talking about challenges, getting inspired, getting new ideas, and just to keep exchanging yourself with other people. In addition, we really like the coaching, the business coaching and leadership coaching that we receive here at Gate, and the workshops of the Gate Academy, which cover like main startup topics, which are very valuable for us. I've been really passionate about being at the forefront of developing physical AI. So if you look at ChatGPT and how it transformed our way to work and way we live, I'm really excited about to create this ChatGPT moment for robotics and physical AI as well.
I care deeply about many things, but the bottleneck is always time. You know, humans have spent most of history securing basic needs, feeding ourselves, maintaining our homes, and repetitive physical labor. I'm passionate about breaking that constraint. And physical AI is the strongest way to do it. Once the machines can do the repetitive work, people get their time back and can focus on goals, relationships, and creative work that really matters to them.
I'm a great fan of just clever engineering, and I love the saying about sufficiently advanced technology being indistinguishable from magic. So to me, like doing good engineering feels like a superpower to me and a way to make life for everybody just a bit more magical in that sense. Our biggest challenge right now is finding a good balance between being a small, agile team and the long iteration cycles of hardware development. With sometimes weeks and months of time passing between iterations, it really challenges us, but also pushes us to really focus on what's important.
Currently, we're searching for pilot customers, infrastructure providers, and advisors in robotics. So if this is the future you want to build, reach out to us and let's build it together.